I think we're live. Hey,
Are we live?
hey friends.
Hey.
I'm Laura. This is Troy. We're Baker Drinks. This is our first time going live, so we don't really know what we're doing. We just thought we'd do a quick review, let you guys join us. I see we've got a few people here. That's exciting. Nice to see you, Dab Earl, Complexopedia, Sugar Kitty, Mike, something.
Catalinato.
Sure.
Welcome, guys. Thanks for the support. So, we've had a few requests from other channels to jump on their lives. We've never done it before, so we thought we better set it up. Sounds like an awful lot of fun. But we didn't want you guys to just watch and be bored, so we thought we would do a quick review of a great bottle. So, in case you didn't see the last video we put out, we did win the Total Wine Lottery for the third time in a row. And we grabbed this guy right here, the Old Forester Birthday Bourbon. So we thought we'd give a quick review of that, test the settings, make sure we know what we're doing before we start doing this thing like on the regular.
Yeah, we've been very lucky with Total Wine. Well, we're either lucky or we spend too much money there. I'm not really sure.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Because they keep picking us, but I'm not complaining because that's the only way I seem to get these at a decent price. Cat Daddy and Sugar Kitty. We got two cats in the house.
Meow. So I see Tater Dom in there. Welcome. So
Whiskey Uncensored.
Awesome. So in case you guys don't know, the Old Forester Birthday Bourbon is an annual release. It comes out on September 2nd every year. It's the birthday of their founder, George Garvin Brown, who also is the half brother of JTS Brown Jr. They were the first people to bottle whiskey. I guess back in the day, the whiskey went in a barrel straight from the distillery to taverns.
Yeah.
And you just go down there with your jug, fill it up, and those taverns would stretch the whiskey out by adding stuff to it. So sometimes the quality was good, sometimes it was crap, sometimes you got sick and died.
Well, I mean, it sounds fun to be able to go get a jug of whiskey from the tavern, but the gamble, maybe not so much.
Yeah. So they were the first to source from distilleries and bottle it. So like the quality control, and they did that before the Bottled in Bond Act. And, they're still doing it today, I guess.
Well, Sugar Kitty apparently doesn't like Old Forester, but that's okay. We'll see if this one's over oak like the one you tried.
So
it doesn't smell too oaky. It smells actually really fruity.
It smells amazing. So you can definitely tell that this is the Old Forester family. So a little bit more on this guy. I'll probably, I kind of geek out on these things. So if it's too much, throw it in the comments. But so the annual production of this represents like one complete day of distillation at Old Forester. And in 2022, they put out about 14,400 bottles of it. Did someone say stop?
Oh, sorry. No, it's not anything like that. Whiskey Uncensored. Now that it's open, you can send it back here.
We would love to do some sample swaps with you, Ben.
Dave also said you should buy a lotto ticket. We've been so lucky. You know what? I have bought them a couple times recently. We don't usually buy lotto tickets, but it was $1 billion. Got to buy it then. I did win.
Think of all the packages you could buy with $1 billion. This has been kind of like a unicorn for us for a few years now. I've never even seen one in the wild prior to winning this lottery. So apparently they're not making it to Washington, or if they do, they're snatched up real quick. So I was ecstatic to win this one. It's my favorite win so far. And, we've won 4 times total.
In 2 years, yeah.
4 times in 2 years. We got the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof the first year. The George T. Stagg, the Angel's Envy Cask Strength, and now this one. And by far, this is my favorite. I don't know if it's my favorite, like, taste-wise, but it's definitely the one I was the most excited about winning because I've never seen it.
Yeah, we don't even see it like at bars or anything. It's just not There, I'm stuttering apparently. Can't even talk. I'm so excited to drink it. You keep talking and not drinking.
So this is 11 years old, and you taste every year of that on that first sip. It's like everything you love, unless you're Sugar Kitty, about Old Forester, and you put it on steroids. It's just, wow. It's viscous. For 96 proof, which this guy is, it's making itself known. I'm feeling it all the way down my chest. It's just coated the mouth. It's oily. It's super concentrated.
A lot of people get like banana and stuff on Old Forester. This is like cherry.
Dark cherries, like covered in caramel.
Cheers, Mike Meyer.
Hey, cheers.
I'm just shocked that there's anyone in this. Actually, we were kind of expecting that we just do a review and it would be live and no one would be here, but thanks for joining.
Yeah, we're super humbled by all this. We appreciate it, guys. Never in a million years did we think we would be like on the verge of 700 subscribers, and the Whiskey Tube community has just come out huge and supported us. Other channels, the same people are commenting week after week. It's just super cool. We love to be a part of it. Thank you guys all.
And we enjoy drinking whiskey with you guys.
That's the best part.
Yeah, so I mean, this whiskey, I think it's more special on the shelf necessarily than like flavor. It's good. It is very, very good. And it wasn't crazy price because we won the lottery, but I think if we were to see it in Washington, it would probably be like $1,200 or something like that. I think you could imagine someone paying that kind of money and then opening this bottle and like, why is it $1,200?
Yeah. And I was super surprised that this was even part of the lottery this year, because I had read online that 2022 for the Old Forester birthday bourbon drop, it was like a lottery. Like I mean, we entered online into the lottery, and then you had to go to the distillery to pick it up. And if we won, it was going to be our first trip to Kentucky.
Yeah, we entered. We didn't win.
We didn't win that lottery,
but we won this one.
But Total Wine came through, so that was awesome.
Which makes me question how Total Wine even got this bottle. But, you know, I guess they probably want to keep their contracts going with these companies so they get the good bottles too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing just on volume alone, most of the distilleries are willing to work with them. I'm not mad at it.
No.
I'm pretty happy that they had it. I'm pretty happy we won it, and it's really good.
I mean, it definitely does have a lot of oak, but I generally like oaky bourbons,
Mm-hmm.
so I definitely not complaining about that. Let's see. I think it's just a couple people talking with themselves, which is perfect.
Well, and honestly, I get on a lot of live streams. You guys have all seen me commenting in there, and mostly it's to say hi to our Whiskey Tube friends. You know, support the channel by being on there live. But the best conversations a lot of times are in that chat.
Yeah, no, they're not even. Who cares what's going on the live stream? That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this tastes really good, though.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm happy. I think we'll share it with people. I don't know that I'll be pulling it out for a special occasion or anything unless it's someone else's special occasion.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the great thing about the whiskeys is we love to share. I literally just spent about 2 hours yesterday morning. I put together samples for Independent Joe, Bad Axe Bourbon, the Bourbon Note, Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans.
Whiskey Uncensored said he's never seen you in a chat ever. I don't think he's being serious here.
Mod in this chat.
What's funny is that everyone always makes you a mod. I'm not a mod in anyone's chat, so I have no responsibility.
I'm the talker. Yeah, I wish there was a way to pour everybody in the chat a drink of this and we could all share it together. It's so good.
But honestly, I think a lot of times I would prefer the single barrel proof.
You are definitely a proof hound.
Sometimes. I mean, I like this one. I'm not going to lie. But I like proofier, fruitier, flavorful.
So I really like, probably not this time of year so much, but in the fall and the winter, I like to get into the higher proof stuff. Just that, like, it hits every nerve ending when you put it in your mouth and kind of makes it moves you. I like that a lot. But this time of year, I really have been appreciating these lower proof bottles that just have so much flavor packed in them.
Yeah. So Complexopedia, the bottle already has a spot. It's by that old Forester sign, that little blank spot up on the shelf there. Sugar Kitty channels. Dang. You must be really busy getting on all these channels. That's insane. But thanks for joining us today, too.
Yeah.
And E. Elliott, I don't think I've seen any comments by you before, so thanks for joining as well.
Well, we've not seen any comments from too many of these people. It's our first live.
Well, I've been in our videos.
Yeah.
So I enjoy that they're joining today.
Yeah. Thanks so much for the support. So Sugar Kitty, I saw, I don't know, a month and a half ago, you were on with Bourbon Note, and you guys were drinking through some scotches, and you had showed them a bottle that you had in your collection. It was the
lion on it?
It was the Lagavulin, the Phoenix one. Mm-hmm. It's basically cask strength Lagavulin 12, and I made it my mission to find that bottle, and I finally did. On this last the hunt where I went up and picked up this bottle, I found it up in Woodinville, Washington, in a small store there. We haven't cracked it open yet, but we're going to. I'm so excited about that bottle, probably as much as I am about this one, and it was based on your recommendation. So thank you so much for that.
So E. Elliott said, I just picked up a couple bottles of Westward Stout Cask Barrel Proof. Hopefully the West Coast will deliver some flavor. So we absolutely love pretty much anything from Westward that we have. We're part of their club. We drink their stuff all the time. But this, I didn't even know there was a barrel proof stout cask. Because I thought the stout cask we tried was... It was
like 90 proof.
90 proof.
You're not going to be disappointed with that bottle.
Or unless that's stout cask and barrel proof, which is the barrel proof. Definitely recommend. We really enjoy the flavor for single malts. I know a lot of people in the bourbon world aren't into single malts, but Westward is very flavorful and delicious. Yeah, he said it's Lion's Fire. Lion's Fire. That's the year before Phoenix Fire. The Lion's Fire is the better bottle. So we got the Phoenix Fire. So
we got the Phoenix Fire. I'm slightly saddened now, but I'm sure it's going to be great anyway.
It'll be good. I hope so anyway. We haven't opened it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to open it since we can do a few more minutes of this.
Last sip of this guy.
Cheers.
Cheers. We should have cheersed at the beginning. Might be bad luck to cheers at the end.
As long as there's something in your glass, it's not bad luck.
Wow.
It's enjoyable. I like it. Now that we have one, I probably won't be trying to buy a second one, but
yeah, I mean, if we win the lottery again, maybe, but
other than that,
I'll probably just leave it on the shelf for someone else. I'm not that guy that's going in the store and buying the whole row of bottles. These
we're not that rich.
But these good whiskeys are so limited.
Yeah.
You want everybody to have a taste, and that's why we sample so many of them out too. Mm-hmm. I think I put 25 samples in the mail yesterday.
Oh, he said it was a store pick. So that must be how the stout cask is that barrel proof.
Okay.
I bet that's really good. I've never seen a store pick. And I mean, we visited the distillery and everything, and they didn't have any kind of picks there.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. That could be really good.
Put some in a little 2-ounce sample and send it our way. We'll hook you up.
Yeah, so now we're going to have to hunt for the Lion's Fire also, because he said the Phoenix Fire is a good bottle, but for $150 it may not be quite worth it. The Lion's Fire is worth it. So
So
now we got to keep hunting.
it was 160. I mean, we live in Washington. Everything's marked up here. But it's kind of one of those situations where if you see it and you want it, you probably should buy it, because if you don't, someone else is going to.
That is,
We end up paying a little bit more for some stuff. I love that we're on the border with Oregon and we can jump over there, but
they don't have a lot of stuff.
Oregon puts this, they have a website that puts all these bottles, each store has it. It's updated every 24 hours. I think at 3 a.m. it updates. So the whole state of Oregon knows what these stores have. So you get there and, unless you're super early, there's a line and you're probably not getting it.
He said if we find a Lion's Fire for about 130, buy him a bottle too. I mean, honestly, a lot of places don't have that great of Scotch sections near us. Like, we're lucky if they have a good bourbon selection, but sometimes Scotch is
So
the bottom shelf stuff.
Near us, anything allocated is in the glass case, and it's $500. And the actual shelf or bourbon section is probably about 2.5 feet wide by like 6 feet tall, and everything else is like vodka and tequila and Fireball.
Plenty of Fireball. We don't miss out on that.
So honestly, when we're hunting, we're driving an hour to the closest store. So when you see those videos from us, we've put in a full day.
I know. It's so sad. I wish that we had a liquor store near us that we could like shop at and get something good, but there's nothing.
Well, if we win that Mega Millions, we won't care about money, and we can spend that ridiculous money.
We can go buy it from the store in town that
actually I don't
that
want to encourage them.
Had to turn away Stag Juniors because nobody was buying them.
Yeah, they've got like 15 Stag Juniors on the shelf in our town, and they're $350 each. Nobody's buying that.
Dave said he hasn't been able to find a birthday bourbon, but he got a Weller Antique 107 and a Wild Turkey 101 12-year yesterday. I feel like every day he's getting great bottles.
Dave, I see your comments in everybody's chat, and you're always talking about these bottles you pick up. You have the best luck of anybody. Dave Vogel saying, if you guys don't know him, he's in the chat. He finds the best bottles. Did he find like a Pappy 12 for like $70 at a grocery store?
I think MSRP, whatever that is, $90, $80.
Yeah. Nobody has that luck. And it's because you're getting close to retirement. So you're building up your bunker. I get it. And good on you. Just remember us and send some samples our way.
We're just jealous. And he's jealous that you're close to retirement because
Yes.
he keeps telling me he's retiring on his birthday. And I just don't see how that's possible.
Yeah.
We've got liquor to buy.
At the end of the year, we'll have a conversation.
Yeah, he said $90, $89.99. So way to go, Dave.
Good job.
That is insane, and we are jealous.
I'm going to step off of here for a second and get us another pour.
Yes, thank you, because I could definitely use another pour. It's so sad when you have an empty glass. Our setup is a little ghetto here, so it makes it a little difficult to get beverages. We're kind of stacked on blankets to make our chairs a little taller because we don't have the right height chairs. That's just how it works. We watched Bourbon Note. They put out a video of their setup before their live streams, and you know what? It's okay if it's a little ghetto.
It's as ghetto as ours.
They had, I think it was their camera up on like boards between two chairs. It was kind of set on top of that, and it was kind of funny. It just, whatever makes it work.
So we do have a spare bedroom in our home that I'm in the process of converting to a studio, so we can like set it up and not tear it down. The picture will be the same from video to video, and it's just going to be, where we set up and edit and shoot videos and stuff. And this is actually our little speakeasy. So, I'm kind of OCD. I don't like the clutter. You know, after every video, I'm in here tearing it all down, putting all the bottles back on the shelf in the right order.
He's insane.
And then the next day, Laura's shooting another video, and it's all tore up
And I'm
again.
like, why'd you move all this stuff?
So we're gonna have
hang out.
We're gonna have a dedicated space. So what I've got now is the Old Elk cigar cut. I mean, I'm sure a few of you have had this guy. I think that one was yours.
So Sugar Kitty said 99 at one point was Pappy MSRP. Then it went to 199. You know what? I'd probably still pay 199. We live in Washington. We're not going to pay 199, but
unless it's a lottery
it's nice
win.
to have on the shelf. Bourbon note, cat scratch fever. Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head.
So what? It's a good song. We love the Nuge. And
whiskey was meant to be shared. Whiskey and Center bedroom studio, huh? Sounds like the videos are gonna take an interesting turn. Different.
No,
not our bedroom.
No, only comes here.
Dave also said he wants to send samples, so we're definitely going to have to hook up with you because we've got stuff that you don't have. You have stuff we don't have. It'd be nice to share.
Didn't we send Dave some samples when we hit 100 subscribers?
Oh yeah, he won. I do have your address. Okay, I'll email you again.
Dave, we're gonna send you some stuff. You don't have to send us anything back unless you want to, but we love samples. But we love sharing even more. So we'll send you some stuff just for being on our first live. Thanks, buddy.
I always forget Old Elk is so malty. So I just like dove in and I was like, that is not what I was expecting at all.
But you know what?
But it's really good.
This bottle caught a lot of hate when it came out because I think people were expecting like the Joseph Magnus cigar blend killer. This isn't it. But it's solid. I mean, sherry cask, Armagnac cask, port cask, and cognac cask.
What was the price on that one? Do you remember?
I want to say about $150. I probably overpaid, but again, I'm not mad. I mean, everything's $150 these days when you're getting into the limited editions.
I was just wondering because Joseph Magnus is like 230-ish.
So We've got two different batches of the Joseph Magnus cigar blend, both this year. Like I bought myself one for my birthday, and I bought it online from back east. And I think I paid about $180 for it.
Oh well, I guess my pricing is.
I think it was upstate New York, 180 plus tax. So I mean, and then $15 shipping. So it was probably like $215. The other one, it was $134. That we picked up at Total Wine. You picked up at Total Wine for me for our anniversary. And I think that was $180.
Plus tax.
Plus
so
tax.
Then you have that 20%, 23, I don't know, some ridiculous number, and it shoots up.
Yeah.
So I am sure that I paid over $200 for the bottle.
Yeah, but the Joseph Magnus cigar blend batches kind of confused me because we had 135 that I got in February. And then we got 134 from Total Wine in June. And then I think I saw on Bourbon Note, they just picked up a cigar batch that was like 187 or something like that.
Well, okay. So Total Wine is confusing to shop at anyway because we won this year's raffle for the George stick, but we got the 2020 bottle when we went to pick it up. And then I've also seen ECBP there, like within the last month, and it was last year's version or the year before. It was old too. So I don't know where they get their bottles that everything on their shelves is like old stuff, but it doesn't come out until recently.
Well, this
this
bottle of birthday bourbon, it was the 2022 version, and it came out on September 2nd of 2022. And I just picked this up a week ago. So they've been sitting on it for a while.
Oh, I think because you said you got maybe because you said the Joseph Magnus was from the East Coast. Sugar Kitty said he was in New York, or maybe he was talking to Whiskey Uncensored. I don't know. But he was wondering where we're located. We are in Washington.
Yeah, we're in Washington State. we're right on the Columbia River. Like we have a bridge from our town over to Oregon. If you know Washington State, Longview, Kelso area.
Oh, I think our internet is going to garbage, I think. I don't know. It's lagging. I don't know if you guys can see us or not. It's kind of how our internet works, which is why we haven't gone live. I'm hoping that you can still see us, but not really sure.
Yeah. Around. Maybe we should just end it at this point then.
Yeah.
If you guys can still see us, the support. If not, we're probably going to jump off here. We've been on 25 minutes, which is about 10 minutes longer than we planned. Don't forget, 4-Leaf Whiskey Stacy is going live in about 5 minutes. And then an hour from now is going to be Whiskey Mountains with her Alzheimer's fundraiser. They're going to weigh a bunch of good bottles on there. Jump on and support that. And we really appreciate all of you guys. Thanks so much, and cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.